Hello! In a recent video on activation and triggers, I explained how you can use browser extensions and/or an environment variable to trigger Xdebug's step debugger. In that video, I also showed how you can use a shared secret to make sure that only a specific value would trigger Xdebug. Xdebug 3.1 enhances triggers and shared secrets in two different ways. To support Xdebug Cloud, it is now possible to use an Xdebug Cloud token as the value that you set in a browser extension or environment variable, which will then override the xdebug.cloud_id setting in PHP INI. This makes it possible to have a development team using the same development server with Xdebug Cloud, with each developer being able to have their own debugging session, instead of allowing only for one IDE to be contactable to the Xdebug Cloud token that has been configured in php.ini with the xdebug.cloud_id setting. Let me show you this. As first step, I'm updating my php.ini file to not set xdebug.cloud_id and set xdebug.mode to debug, develop. I have commented out the xdebug.cloud_id static token here. With the updated settings, I will now start PHP's built-in web server to serve up xdebug.org's website locally. Now I will generate a new token to use for this demo in my xdebug.cloud admin panel. I use this new token to configure PHP Storm's Cloud ID enable connect to Xdebug Cloud. I then connect PHP Storm to Xdebug Cloud by selecting Run, Start Listening for debug connections. Now I need to configure the Cloud ID token in my browser extension. And then, when I request a page, the step debugger session pops up in PHP Storm. This happens because Xdebug 3.1 detected a Cloud ID token format as trigger value and automatically sent the debugging request through Xdebug Cloud. By allowing an Xdebug Cloud token to be set through a browser extension, it would also be possible for any Xdebug Cloud user to use a token from their account to initiate a debugging session to their IDE from every publicly available development server. This is of course not wanted. However, Xdebug supports a shared secret, as explained earlier, to prevent this from happening. Up until Xdebug 3.1, you can only configure one shared secret value. Xdebug 3.1 extends this feature to allow for multiple shared secrets by using a comma-separated value. Let me show you that too. First, I generate two more tokens for demonstration purposes. Then I update the xdebug.trigger_value setting in PHP INI to only allow two of these three tokens. I will now reconfigure PHP Storm and a browser extension to use the Cloud ID token that I've not allowed through the shared secret. When I then request a page, you'll see in the Xdebug log that a connection was not initiated because the incoming value did not match the shared secret. Now let me change the value of the xdebug.trigger_value setting so that the configured token is allowed. I've restarted PHP's built-in web server, and when I now request a page, the debugging connection pops up in PHP Storm again. By supporting multiple shared secrets, Xdebug 3.1 allows you to use Xdebug Cloud with multiple developers using the same development server, without having to change or configure PHP in the settings for each of them. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, please click like and subscribe. I'll be back in the future.